Shalom, Kal Halal, Yahweh Shem Yahushua Shemikah. Wadash, double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops, a great millstone, even the elders that came before them and taught us this truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers that pushing the word in truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. And the elder Yahshua, back with the World War III daily update. Shalom and salutations to you all. We keep this short. Let's see. Just the headline here. Israel pulls America in. That's a scripture. War with Iran trap. Okay, and that's a scripture too. Israel pulls America in. Let's get that real quick. Jeremiah 49 and 20. But keep it real quick. 49 and 20 in the King James, and it says, the least of the flock. Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord that he hath taken against Edom, and his purposes he hath purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock, Amalek, shall draw them out. That's it right there. Surely the least of the flock, Israel, draws them out. Who? America in. Draws them out. Pulls them into this war. Out of the neutral zone, if you will. Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord that he hath taken against Edom, and his purposes that he hath purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. So that's what we see right there. Let's let a little bit of this play, and we'll come back and get war with Iran trap. Your enemies will cast a trench about you.
Raymond Aron, the great international relations scholar of France, is...
Salaki, that's Dougie Doug right there. Colonel Douglas C. McGregor.
That small countries do what they must, large countries do what they can. If you're a small country like Israel, then it is in your interest to make your problems America's problems, to make your threats America's threats. And that's what he's about. He's trying to convince everyone that if for some reason we fail to support Israel's bid to ultimately destroy Iran, to balkanize it,
What are we talking about right here? Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. This is what he's explaining. Right? He starts out by saying, well, if you're this little guy in the area, you got to convince the big guy that your problems are his. Listen to what he's saying, because this is how Israel is going to get the great Satan, right, to start this war, to start World War III. They might lob a little. They might slide a little nuke in there, right?
Its government to effectively remove it, as some of the more neocon scholars would say, remove it from the great chessboard. If we don't do those things, then the world as we know it ends, and we're the next targets. This is not a new ploy.
I want him to say that again, because he gets to the point. He says that these crazy Amalekites will blow up the whole fucking world, and we know that. Listen.
Raymond Aron, the great international relations scholar of France, said that small countries do what they must, large countries do what they can. If you're a small country like Israel, then it is in your interest to make your problems America's problems, to make your threats America's threats. And that's what he's about. He's trying to convince everyone that if for some reason we fail to support Israel's bid to ultimately destroy Iran, to balkanize it, to destroy its government, to effectively remove it, as some of the more neocon scholars would say, remove it from the great chessboard. If we don't do those things, then the world as we know it ends, and we're the next targets. This is not a new ploy. This is a very old ploy. Unfortunately, it's worked rather well for them to this point. The question is, will it work much longer? I rather doubt it. And I don't see any evidence for any interest in Iran in launching ICBMs with nuclear warheads, even if they had them in any considerable strength or numbers, against the United States. I mean, we've lived with this balance of terror with the Soviet Union and now today Russia, and previously with the Chinese for some time. No one is interested in turning their respective country into glass by attacking the United States of America. So that's all complete and utter nonsense. But we've lost the sense, and I think this is the problem that we have with President Trump and everybody in Washington. We've lost the sense that the most critical thing we can do in foreign and defense policy is avoid war. On the contrary, we seem to be in the hunt for additional wars. We don't have enough as it is.
And the reason for that, okay, the reason for that, this devil knows what the hell is going on. Okay? He knows. Yahushua is coming back. Okay? So whatever we think we see right now, right, is not the war itself. This is them trying to get their ducks in a row before they turn on each other. All right, this is part of their plan, going back to Pike and Massini, but it's a finely woven web that if you don't understand the whole thing, you don't know what you're seeing right now. Revelation 12:12. Therefore, rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath the short time. At the short time, what? How does he know he has have a short time? Because they know that all they have to do is watch us. And they are watching us, and they're mad because we keep saying what they're going to do next. Right? They know Yahushua is coming. Right? And they know that if they don't hurry up and get their ducks in a row, if you will, they don't have a chance of trying to defeat him. Okay? Some things they don't know, but they do know that much. But anyway, very interesting. I'm not going back there. Very interesting on what is going on. All right, so let's just get this on the way out. We'll sit back and watch. Not going to go down for a while yet. 11 and 14. Second, Salakia. Revelation 11 and 14. The second one was passed, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Yep, shortly. So, yeah, just, we're watching a movie. Get your spiritual popcorn and, be patient. Takes a while. You think Esau has his little movie script. Well, shoot, the Most High said, I'm going to create man. I'm going to make sure he has enemies. And shoot. The script we're in right now is all encompassing. Anyway, with that, we hope that the elect are edified. The least of the flock is drawing them out. Shalom.